Okay, that was a little weird, but wanted to get a little movement in there. So just real quick, I don't do a lot of videos. I'm no Yankee Marshall and the rest, but I want to do a quick review that I've just at least getting it out of the box of the new Smith & Wesson Performance Center 986, the 2.5 inch barrel one. This is really pretty new. Matter of fact, I got this thing before it was even on the Smith & Wesson site when a few people were talking about them online. They're very limited to get, at least for now. Now that they've put them on their website, I'm assuming that this is going to be a 2017 gun going forward. For now, it sounds like, from what I've been able to get from the distributor and the dealer I got it from, was that they released a few to each different distributor who let one or two different dealers get some. I had to get this one online because there was nothing locally. But it's a kind of unique gun. I think a gun that some people will like, some people will hate, like anything else. But it is a 9mm, 7-shot L frame. Obviously, you've got to use moon clips. Let me get it up here. Hopefully, we can get it show a little bit more with it. The grips, I don't like these grips as they come. These new grips that are coming on all these Performance Center guns, they're narrow at the top and they're flat and wide at the bottom. Just don't do it for me. I don't know what the thought is, but I don't like them. So in this case, I've put a set of the old Smith & Wesson Ace Grip Company that I've had laying around for a while. I believe that was like a walnut. I'm also going to maybe try the Arenz tactical boots, I believe they're called. But there's a little bit of a problem. I need to grind a little wood in there to get them to fit and see which one I like better. But this is the gun. Let me see if I can, let me get the, open it up here. Obviously, as I said, you need moon clips that you're going to have. It's a nice gun. I like the titanium cylinder. I like the unfluted look. And surprisingly, it feels pretty light. I'll show you an example in a minute here. But titanium unfluted. The Performance Center, there we go. These old grips, which are really, I've never used them, so they're really pretty new. Here's Performance Center. So I guess unlike the other 986 Pro Series, this is a true Performance Center gun. There's a lot of arguments about what the difference is, but I have to believe most of what people are saying about it. Performance Center versus Pro Series. It's got, oops, hit the camera. Told you I don't know what I'm doing. It's got the red ramp on it. Again, this red ramp is actually a little bit nicer than the others, like in the old days with just a little piece of plastic in there. I believe I might be able to deal with it, or I'm going to look for a fiber optic or something to put in it. Compared to, now this old 686 quad report, I forget how old this is, early 2000s or the 90s. It's got the Magnaport quad report on it. This is a 686. Obviously, this is a 6-shot, but it feels considerably heavier. I'm going to say there's probably a good 5 or 6 ounces between the old 686 and this new 986 9mm with the titanium cylinder. So, you know, I was surprised how much weight difference there is, I guess. And it's got the standard over travel stop. It does come with what they're saying is a custom barrel with a precision recessed crown. So, you know, I'm not no expert, so I'm going to guess that's a precision recessed crown. So you can tell me if it is or isn't. Moon clipped gun, of course, like I said. Bossed mainspring, PC tune action, and obviously the unfluted cylinder. So it's pretty cool. Which is why I jumped on it. It's a 7-shot, 9mm is nothing to laugh about. Obviously, you've got to use moon clips, so you know you got to deal with those. Some people like them, some people don't. There's all kinds of machines now to deal with moon clips. There's even a couple more automated than this, but I've been using this one now for some of the other guns for a while. Works pretty well. This one now is set up for, well, it's got the 9mm arbor in there. And it's pretty quick to throw them around and get them stuck on there from Moonclip Tool USA. Mooncliptool.com, I guess that is, USA. You know, that's the gun. I mean, I don't know what else I can show you on the gun other than I just thought it'd be kind of neat to just do a video on it and let everybody see the gun. Like I say, I don't necessarily like the grips, and you'll see, I'm going to show you a picture here in a minute. This style of grip they're putting on all these PC gun revolvers just about, and I don't like it on any of them, actually. But so, you know, I haven't had a chance to shoot it yet because unfortunately I had cut myself the other day on my one hand, had to get some stitches, so it was kind of hard to go shooting like that. Oh, here we go, 31.7 ounces is what that gun weighs, and I believe the new current 686 PC is like 35, so you've got about 4 to 5 ounces. Well, and I guess 4 ounces is what, a quarter pound? Yeah, quarter pound, I believe, right? 16 ounces pound, yep, quarter pound. So there you go. So a quarter pound, I guess, is substantial hanging in your hand. Plus 9mm itself is a lighter overall round. And I guess you got a lot of difference too, because you do actually have that smaller cylinder because it's shorter where the barrel extends in. So I don't know if that's truly a 2.5-inch barrel or if that's 2.5-inch plus because of that extension into the frame. So, and again, here's a Moonclip loaded. This is just from Be Unique. They make some really nice snap caps. These particular ones are made with star brass, so they're really, some of the ones you buy are just ground or machined out of aluminum or whatever, or brass. This is actual true 9mm brass that they load with some kind of a bullet that they coat. I think it's a lead bullet, and then they coat it with some kind of a coating. These work really well and fit the way they're supposed to fit. So on that subject, I just thought I'd throw this in there too, because there's a lot of discussion about quality with the Performance Center, etc. So in recently here, I went a little crazy and I've bought several PC guns. And every one of them, here's my 929 that I just got a little bit ago. This one I've added a fiber octave optic sight from Dan Wesson, and the Hogue Miculek grips, because these just fit my hand so well. People don't like those either for various reasons, but they work well for me. Same thing here, titanium cylinder, only of course an 8-shot. So it's been a nice piece, and I'll tell you why I'm just showing you these real quick. But here's another one. This is the 627. Again, Miculeks I put on there, and it's the 627-5, I believe it is, PC gun. I always thought that the Performance Center markings on here, if you can get it in there, or this is the Performance Center, and then I always like the, let's see if we can get that in there. There we go, 357 mag 8 times, which I thought is pretty cool. And then lastly is the 625 PC, Miculek grips again. I like the two-tone look here with the cylinder release and the trigger and the hammer. This one I left the gold dot on. I don't know, we'll see how that works with my eyesight. But again, same thing, Moonclips. Shiny. This has got kind of a polished finish to it. Yeah, I forgot to say too, the 627, I also added the Dawson Precision fiber optic. I like their sights the best, the way they glow in that. And it's, oops, I don't think I can get, there we go. Yeah, I'm having a hard time. There it is. A little bit. That's not what I was really showing you, but I like their sight because I can get them in a lot of widths. So I've got these at 110 widths. For my eyesight, it works a lot better. That's why I think I'll probably end up changing out the gold 125 sight on the 625. But the point of those guns also was, so I've got an old gun here from, I should have looked up when they were from, which obviously old style, people love them. But all four of these new PC guns, and these are all current production, This, by the way, as these new 9mm, oops, sorry about the Band-Aid there, that's where the stitches are, as I mentioned earlier. This is brand new. I mean, this was just made August 16th was the production date. So then these were just literally just released a couple weeks ago. But my point of all these guns is, for all four of these current PC guns, I had all the timing is just perfect on them. None of the barrels are canted. There's no nicks, no scrapes, no finish problems, no nothing. Came out perfect. So, you know, if you got a problem with the lock, you got a problem with the lock. You got to either move on, plus you can remove them now if you wanted to. That's a personal preference. I haven't yet on any. But none of these are scandium frame guns, lightweight guns, where they were having the problems early on with that. So I haven't worried about that too much. But again, these are all finished very nicely, and all the horror stories I heard about the canted barrels, timing, some guns wouldn't time at all in any cylinder. Every one of these is perfect. So so that's it. Like I said, I didn't have a whole lot to say about this, and the main point of this whole video is mostly for the new 925, or excuse me, 986, and you know, it's you have to decide if it's for you. You know, as with any PC gun, they're pretty expensive compared to a, you know, several $100s more than a regular revolver, but I doubt you're going to see too many 9mm 7-shot revolvers. So there you go. If you got any questions about any of this, you can certainly email me. If you hated the video, well, I'm not a professional video guy, and I probably won't do a whole lot more after this. But in any case, if you got a question, give me a buzz. Email me below, whatever. Or YouTube me below, whatever they call it. Comment below. There you go. All right. Thanks, guys. Take care. Merry Christmas, by the way.